Welcome YouTube, and welcome Twitch if you're watching on Twitch. This is episode 5 of Subnautica. I'm pretty sure it's episode 5. And I am back to immediately go and do something completely insane and go to the back of the Aurora. At dawn. I'm not going to go in the middle of the night. That's insane. But I'm still going to go over there to the back of the Aurora because if you've watched episode 3, or episode 4, I guess episode 4, I was not able to find the parts that I was looking for over in the Mushroom Islands, or the Mushroom Forest. So, I'm limited on my realistic options. I can go ahead and explore behind the Aurora, which is truly crazy. Or I can hope that they do eventually respawn the one engine part that I found. I think I found one. And I mean, oh no, I found 2. And the argument whether or not they respawn or not is definitely up for debate. Some things seem to respawn and other things don't. So I feel like I can risk one encounter behind the Aurora for the part that I need. And then if it costs me my life, it costs me my life. I mean, this is a hardcore run, so obviously costing me my life is actually kind of a big deal in this particular run, but I think it'll be okay. At which point, obviously, the goals will shift to specifically trying to build those 2 vehicles, the Aurora, or the Prawn Suit and the Cyclops. And then continuing to look for drill arm fragments as well as grapple arm fragments, which I do believe I will find over near the blood kelp zone. There's like the big wreck that's over there. I just gotta go and find it. I know it's over there. A lot of prawn suit arm fragments spawn over there. So I know more or less where it is, but not the exact location of it. Okay. So that's where I'm going. I just gotta wait for dawn. So I guess while I wait for dawn, I can go ahead and collect some of these metal salvage. As I'm gonna need a lot of I'll end up needing a lot of titanium to build the 2 vehicles. Okay, inventory's full, so I guess I'm done with picking up metal salvage. Jeez. And once again, playing Space Engineers is messing with my playthrough here. Like, I honestly don't want the controls to mirror between the 2 games because I would hate to relearn it in Space Engineers, but I've got to remember the controls when I'm playing this game. It looks like sunrise. That's good. Free battery, I'll take that. Okay, so inventory's full again. Okay. Oh, hey! Engine fragment! I did not. Alright, well, change of plans. Let's not go do the crazy thing. Yeah, I only needed 1. So let's not do the truly insane task of going back there. I mean, alright. I will happily not go back there if I don't have to. Okay. Okay, so time to rethink my priorities. I really need to go ahead and get a fabricator set up in there, because not having one is really starting to become a bit of a problem. Also, I guess I need to go ahead and get a radio. I do generally kind of wait to do that a lot of the time until I make a Cyclops. I just make the two in there. But I haven't actually crafted a radio in a playthrough in a long time. Radios aren't super useful, so I just generally haven't been crafting them. Alright, that's 2 titanium ingots, and I can go ahead and grab a third by grabbing these. Whoops. Technically, I just need, what, one more? And I can make 4? Yeah, let's grab one more. My inventory's too full. Okay. Okay. Now I should be able to grab that piece of salvage. Okay. So that's gonna leave me with 5 titanium ingots, so I think that's a decent enough start. Oh, just 4? Never mind. So 4 titanium ingots, that's gonna be a decent enough start. I can already make 1 plasteel ingot. I'm obviously gonna need more lithium, so I might have to deal with that. But, in the meantime, back to blueprint hunting, so, or fragment hunting, I guess. So, I do believe there is a wreck that's more or less over here, near life pod 13. So kind of like between these two, I think is where it is. I keep like trying to pitch, you know, like roll a little bit, which obviously I can't do in this game, but like I keep trying for whatever reason. Maybe the area I want to go is over here. I'm gonna come back here first. That was unfortunate. Is that exactly what I'm looking for? Okay. So yeah, I'll go over there then. I'm gonna go over here to passenger 13's area. Or life pod 13. I'm gonna go over there. I'm not 100% sure it's on the other side of this mushroom forest, but I guess it could be. It could just be that Wi-Fi 13's in this forest? Okay, so that's not where I thought it was. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well... I don't want to go that way. To be honest, I saw that and almost freaked out. I thought that was a Reaver right there. Okay, there's a Reaver. My sea moth is seeing better days. I gotta get out of there. Okay. Okay. So that's fine.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay.
And then I read my way, but they say, you want to not just keep that way. They're like, no, I don't want you something more favor you want. But you change my mind. Anyway, I know where I'll back there. And then he went to the video saying $8 each. Look, it's and like, you know what? Sorry about it. I'm not even by myself. He bought $30, but man, he couldn't afford to bring it because it's tax.
Yeah. Tax is indeed expensive. No denying that. Okay. So I think I want to go this way.
That place, and it said 3 people. Well, 3 things to do with us. Cost in total, 3. He was planning on buying it for another friend too. Himself, another friend, and him. But he only brought that, so he couldn't afford that. And he was definitely not buying 2. Because that's too expensive.
Yeah, the zoo is expensive fun.
Wasn't there some area we could use to get it?
Sometimes, yeah.
Like a camel place?
I don't think that was free. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it was free.
Yeah, I'll slowly follow that. But you like, come on, man, like, it's not that hard to say it. Well, if you don't think it's better than me,
Maybe it's closer to this.
When we saw it, it's like, there's no over there, no camel found. I'm like, what, last time you came? Yeah. Now I do? No? We're not supposed to.
Well, yeah, their ability to spit on you is not the question. suppose if they spit in your eye, it might hurt.
Wherever that camera is, or how far it's going.
There's a spot I am looking for, and I can almost never find it. So like when I normally find it in a playthrough, I go ahead and I mark it with a beacon. And right now I'm kind of wishing I had a beacon. Okay, well here's a thing I haven't opened. Well, that's honestly one of the things I love about this game. Even though I've played it many times, I would not consider myself anything near an expert at this game. But it is currently frustrating. Because I'm looking for something specific and I cannot find it. And I can't remember exactly where it's supposed to be at. But let's go.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Deal with my water problem. Or my food problem, maybe. I've got like half my hunger. So let's see if I can find what I'm looking for, because man, I'd really like to find those blueprints, but let's see. So I know they're not over here, right? And over here is Life Pod 17 somewhere around here, right? Okay, there's base. So let's go this way. Lots of scanner room fragments down there. There's this wreck over here. Let's go on the other side of this. So to the other side of this. Into this red grassy plateau area. Then let's go this way. I still don't think this is the right area, but I know it borders a red grass plateau, so I'm like 95% sure it does. And like, you just kind of go through one of these, and it's like bulbs, and you go like up through this. Maybe I'm simply not deep enough to see it. Yep, that was it. I wasn't deep enough. It does appear to be that way, yeah. Yeah, I did have a playthrough like that where no matter where I searched, I could not find the grapple arm pieces. I hope this is not a repeat of that. Yeah. Yeah, I went to every spot that the grapple arm pieces are known to spawn in. Another thing I can think is that they were replaced by something else in that playthrough, and so they just never spawned. I don't know how common that happened, though. I just hope it doesn't happen in this playthrough, because the entire purpose of this playthrough is a craft everything playthrough. So it would suck pretty bad if something that I actually really want, because it'll come in handy for crafting everything, just doesn't spawn. Oh! Holy crap, I was wondering what hit my ship. Holy crap. No, it wasn't a bone shark. Yeah, it was Uggo Boy over there. You want to go, princess? Because we can go all day. No. You want to go? Let's go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Would you go, though? Because I'm scared. Nah, he booked it.
You get teleported out.
Now, when you scare them away, they back off for a little while, at least. At least that's been my experience in the past, is that they always back off for at least a little bit. Okay. Yeah, they don't expect you to fight back. It's like, whoa, I didn't sign up for that. Oh, yeah, okay, this is what I was looking for down here. Kind of like Dean Winchester when he got kidnapped by the fairies. It's like, they dragged me into this room and there was this table. Yeah, that's a grapple arm fragment. I don't know.
Because I wouldn't think so. The states are supposed to keep states.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that they could immediately, but maybe after you hit them, they would, like, lose the stasis effect, maybe? It's tough to say. Warpers do all kinds of crazy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We can't. Oh, you know, that was like, whoa, this is so far away, right? You know? That's so perfect, bro. You ain't going nowhere.
Like, you ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of pain. Now, come on, that's a Spider-Man reference. You don't know that Spider-Man reference? So it's from Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, like back in the day. So the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
I didn't watch that.
Why not? Well, when he first gets his powers, he decides to become a wrestler. And so he goes to this wrestling event, and he has to fight this guy named.
That wrestling event,
Yeah.
but I don't remember that.
So the match turns out to be a cage match. And like he's like, I didn't sign up for this. And then like the dude who he's wrestling is talking about is like telling him like, you're not going anywhere. I've got you for 3 minutes. Because that was the challenge. Last in the ring for 3 minutes. But then Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, he won in 2. Because he had super strength.
I mean, like how, like not because of overall strength. I know he's strong, but like,
Okay, now let me get out. Where'd he go?
Like, did he like pin him down or something?
Yeah, he pinned him. He came back. Well, you can't be stationary and try and fight a warper.
But still, just he didn't want it. He just listened to it and he just
Get down. there's got to be somewhere else I can go, because... Okay, right here. Doesn't this just lead outside, though? Because I thought it did. I thought this just leads outside. Okay, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. That gets me the grapple arm? Holy crap, what was that? What fell? It has frightened me, mildly.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Alright, that gets me the grapple arm and the drill arm fragments. So, let's get out of here now. I'm gonna have to check some more wrecks because I did not find the propulsion arm fragments, or the repulsion cannon arm, or whatever. The propulsion cannon arms for the prawn suit. I did not find those fragments, so I will have to hunt those down. But in the meantime,
Okay, we'll go to an arm or bunny. Do you want creatures?
yeah,
Yeah, pick them up. You're
I lost sight of where I was going after I hit the thing. Okay, that way. I'm not looking forward to having to make gasopod torpedoes, because I don't like having to collect the gas pods. But at the same time, they're like the only torpedoes in the game that do damage, so... The gas pod torpedoes are the only ones that do damage, so I'm not really looking forward to having to craft those, but still, I will. Alright. So we are about 30 minutes into this stream and recording. So, if you have not already and you are enjoying, please, if you're on Twitch and you're watching live, please drop a follow. If you're watching on YouTube and you are enjoying, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, either way, whether you're watching live, watching as a VOD, watching on YouTube, however you may be enjoying, you know, drop a comment. If you're here live now, just drop something in chat. I am watching chat, so if anyone says anything, I'll happily interact with you. But in the meantime, you know, stay hydrated. So if you haven't had anything to drink, get something to drink. It's good for you. Stay hydrated. I always stay very hydrated. I'm an adamant supporter of staying hydrated. Okay. So let's drop this stuff off. Okay. There we go. So, let's get started with pinning some blueprints. So it's time to pin some blueprints so we can collect all the stuff that we need to make specific items. So, those specific items to start off with are going to be vehicle upgrade console. I will make the water filtration room at some point. I'm obviously not going to make it right now. It's not super helpful to me at the moment. So the fabricator, battery charger. Okay, those will do for that stuff. Then we'll make drill arm And grapple arm. And prop suit. Okay. So some of this is going to be easy to get. Some of it's going to be a lot harder to get. So let's start with the fabricator. So I'm going to go... Actually, I'm just going to go down this list. I think that'll be the easiest, to just go down the list in order. Okay. So 3 titanium. So I need copper. So I need 4 copper. Three table coral. So 4 copper, 3 table coral, and a bunch of titanium, and that's just to start with. Okay. So time to go looking for limestone. Okay, titanium. Copper. I didn't really find much down there. Maybe I should beeline for the scanner room instead. But either way, I'll still end up needing copper to make it, so... What did I want to grab? I don't remember what I wanted to grab from there. Don't particularly want to grab anything from there either. Okay, well, fine. Nothing I particularly want to grab. I'm just going to grab this sea moth. Alright. So, limestone. That's what I was looking for. My flashlight. That's what I was looking for. I forgot what I was going for, and I don't think it's in there. I think it's in the life pod. Okay, don't see anything. We'll take this. Titanium is going to be a bit of an annoyance to get at first. Kind of like getting the lithium I need for the drill arm. Like, I think I have the lithium I need just to make the prawn suit and the drill arm. I might have the lithium I need. Because it looks like I need 5 lithium, and I think I have 5 between all my different storage places. Because my storage is abysmal and not organized at all, but... Okay, I don't know where he was. I didn't see him. That stung a little bit. only have 2 pieces of copper. That's ridiculous. Alright. There's one. Gets me to 3. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I have a bit. Okay. Alright, that's a start. I only had room for one more anyway. Okay. If I see a piece of limestone on the way, I will grab it, but I think that's gonna be it for now. Perfect. It was weird. I don't know why the animal started making that noise and then stopped immediately as soon as I got out. That was creepy. Like, it was watching me, saw me get out, and was like, oh, let me shut up. That's creepy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. But first things first. Do I have the habitat builder on me? No, I do not. Oh, and that's where my flashlight was. It was already on me. Okay. Habitat builder isn't in there. In here? Yes. Okay, so let's drop off this piece of silver, which I do not need at the moment. And let's assign the habitat builder over that. So I was planning on doing this in order, but now I'm going to go ahead and fabricate it first. Just because it'll give me the opportunity to craft the stuff I need right here, right now. Oh, I do need a wiring kit. Okay. So I have one piece of silver there. have another piece of silver right now. Come back to that. I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and grab this. I didn't mean to grab the diamond. But I love its enthusiasm. That's not what I was after. Okay. I do want to go check the other chest and just make sure I don't have any silver. The other storage up here. Let's see what I do and do not have up here. Okay, we definitely don't. Okay. So first things first, let's do that. So, that next attachment was right there. Check on the blood cup. See how that's growing. What, laid out and defeated? Alright, so I'm not going to make the benzene yet. I could, but I won't. Like I said, I'm going to put the benzene away, or the blood kelp away. Oh, maybe I'm not. I'm going to have any space. Oh, right, the bags. I put the bags over here. Time for these bags to come in handy. But I can only put one in each. Well, not the most handy, but handy enough. Okay. Alright, there's one more thing I want to make before I go to do the next thing, and that is another one of these. Cheapest reinforcement in the game. Okay, so next I feel like I'm going to go ahead and do this. So, I need a piece of silver, and I need 4 diamonds. In total of diamonds, I have 1, one. See, I'm gonna put what I need to make that drill arm in this bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I'll throw a piece of lithium in there. A piece of lithium. Three more diamonds, and then actually, if I have 3 more diamonds, which I don't think I do, I think I have 2. But that'll be most of the way towards the drill arm. And I have 2. Oh, I only need 1 of those at the moment because I can't make 2. So, make a plastic ingot. Alright, I'm gonna need aerogel. If I remember right, is it ruby and geltac? So that should be okay. Okay. Got the plasteel in there. So I just need 1 diamond and I'll be able to make that. Here, I'm gonna drop those. I don't need those right now. Okay. So let's go see if we can scrounge up a little bit of silver.
All systems online.
Actually, I need a decent amount of silver now that I'm looking at it. I really need to start getting batteries charging, so that's going to be my main focus here, but... Okay. Huh. Ow. Why did it spit me out behind it? Specifically placing my Seamoth between me and that plant. And my Seamoth spit me out in front of the plant. It's like my Seamoth wanted me to get shot. Let's get some creepy lore saying that the Seamoth has a psychopathic AI that wants you dead. Yeah, that could be fun. In a not at all terrifying kind of way. Okay. Really not getting a lot of silver, which is annoying, but manageable. space for 3 table cord? Yes, I do. Alright. So, let's go grab 3 table cord. As that will set me up for both the scanner room as well as the HUD chip, so I can see all the stuff the scanner room is detecting. I know some people are like really anti-scanner room, which I don't understand. Like they say like the scanner room's useless, you can't even find the stuff it's talking about. It's like, well, do you get the HUD chip, or are you too obsessed with like the compass to grab the HUD chip? Because if you grab the compass, then you can still make the HUD chip. It's not like you have to choose between the two, but I do want to make sure I don't already have a HUD chip installed, because sometimes people put those in their time capsules. So, alright, so let's take one of those. Let's make one of those. And one of those. Okay. So first things first, battery charger. Grab out magnetite. I think that's what I need. Oh, wait. That actually reminds me. Range upgrade. I always go for range upgrades only. I'm not really interested in any of the other upgrades. Alright, so let's clear some stuff off the thing. I don't need you anymore. Guess that's further down. Yeah, battery charger off. Okay. So I still need more silver. So I guess let's find some silver.
All systems online.
So that gives me 1 silver. I also need gold, but I definitely need more copper now. Alright, there's the silver. That's all the silver I need for the moment, so I'm actually going to have this look for limestone now. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
It's in this search, and let's change it to searching for limestone. Both of my cameras floated away. Take it that was a stalker, grabbed a hold of them and abandoned them. Alright. So unfortunately, I do think that the last thing I'll be doing in this episode is going to just be changing this from looking for sandstone to looking for limestone. And that's what I'll be doing when I come back in the next episode, is looking for limestone. But if you did watch this video all the way through to the end, I would appreciate if you leave a like, comment, subscribe. That'd be great. If you do leave a comment, I will respond. I respond to every comment. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I drop a heart on the comments. I don't drop a heart. I respond to every single comment. And I actually thumbs up all the comments regardless of their nature. So it could be a nice comment. It could be a mean comment. I don't care. I will respond. And I will heart the comment. That was actually all the copper I needed for the moment. But all this is just bonus points at the moment. Okay. Ooh, gross. Swam in the end. For a little while, so I don't have to search for it again for a bit. Okay. Anyway. Like I said, that's going to end this episode. I will be back. Well, I'll be back streaming soon. Probably still tonight. I do plan on streaming until dawn, or not until dawn. The quarry with the family, so I should be back tonight streaming. And then this series, the Subnautica series, will return in video form for the next one. It'll be done as a video, and then the one after that will, of course, be back being streamed. But that's going to conclude this one, so thank you very much for stopping by, and I will see you guys in the next video in the next Subnautica stream.